Wow, thank you very much. It's a beautiful Sunday evening that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. We are glad that you joined us tonight on Occupy Today only on Hope TV. We are excited to have you on board tonight, and we are looking forward to being fed together, growing together, and making our businesses work, all for the glory of God. Occupy Today is one of those shows that really helps entrepreneurs to see greater things, to see greater miles that they can conquer. And so we are looking forward to learning tonight, and I'm really hopeful that your week has been great. I'm hopeful that you have had a reason to rejoice in your business. And for those of you who are looking forward to being in business, this is the show to be in, because you will be inspired, you will be taught, you will be challenged, and definitely you will have a reason to look forth to tomorrow, to starting a business and to doing it only for the glory of God. So most welcome. This is Occupy Today. We happen every Sunday at 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. only on Hope TV. So we are hoping to interact with you. We are hoping to hear from you. And we are hoping to answer a couple of questions from you, our dear audience. We've been doing a series on agribusiness. I mean, that value chain is a rich value chain. There are people who plant, there are others who water, there are others who feed the crop, there are others who harvest, there are others who connect to markets, and many others. And you can be sure that the last 2 or so months, this is what we've been talking about. So this evening, we still have yet another guest who's doing one of these. And so sit back, relax, and enjoy. My name is Kajuju Gisharo. I am a growth coach in the areas of entrepreneurship and innovation, personal development, as well as leadership development, and I'm excited, truly excited to host the show tonight. So most welcome and be with us tonight, even as I invite my dear guest, Job. I'm excited to see you in studio tonight. Karibu sana.
Thank you.
I would love you to introduce yourself.
Thank you.
Yes, please do introduce yourself, sir.
I'm Job Keheko Mugo, born again Christian.
Yes.
Married to one beautiful wife, Sharon Imari Keheko, father of one. My daughter Amaya Kena Keheko. I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm here to talk about one of my the products that I sell. That's Asali Timam.
Nice.
Yes.
I love the way you say Asali Timam. You know? Very exciting to have you in studio tonight.
Thank you.
Job.
Thank you.
And I just want to hear about your story. You know, my viewers are interested in growing and being grown, and sharing of expert knowledge. And because you're an expert in this Asali thing, would really love to hear. Have you always done Asali, or have you? What does your journey begin? Did you always see yourself as an entrepreneur, or how did you get to this point? Yeah.
Thank you for the opportunity. For me, like I was telling you before the show started, I've always been an entrepreneur. Started in high school, but I think it matured when I was in campus at KU. I would always, my first business, I started selling sweaters. So I would buy sweaters from a vendor in KU and sell them for a markup in church.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
So that's how I started.
Why sweaters? I'm curious to know.
It was easy to find, because I bought a sweater once. Someone liked it, and I thought
you saw an opportunity.
I saw an opportunity, and people kept asking me where I got my sweater. So I thought I can buy it for a specific amount and then mark it up and sell it to customers.
Wow.
That's how I started my entrepreneurship.
Were you born as an entrepreneur, or were you made?
It's interesting. My mom, growing up, she ventured into several businesses. So we were involved in her businesses. She would sell rice
Yes.
We were involved in packaging the rice,
Yes.
in distributing it to her customers. She did that. She also got into, she started selling sausages.
Yes.
We would go all the way to Githurai, buy,
Yes.
bring and deliver to our office and some of our customers.
Yes.
So I think it's through such experiences that I learned how to do business.
So
yes.
You were made.
Yes, you can say it like
You
that.
were made.
Yes.
Wow,
yes.
amazing. Thank you, Job, and it's really good to hear your story.
Thank you.
I just want to find out, did you learn this in school? Is this what you went to school to do?
No, not at all. I did a diploma in environmental resource conservation.
Yes.
In Kenya Polytechnic.
Yes.
Then I went to Kenyatta University.
Yes.
And did a similar course.
Yeah.
That's community development and environmental studies.
Yes.
Towards the end of my studies, I did a short course called STEP.
Yes.
It's a program that was funded by a German university.
Yeah.
That they gave us $100 to start a business.
Yeah.
After the semester, you're supposed to back the $100 and continue with the business. So we struggled a bit with my team, but we settled on a simple business where we would sell hamburgers, or rather they can call it, it's like a brown burger. You buy a bun, put a brown, some lettuce, some nyanya, and sell it for a profit. And eventually we were able to pay back the $100 and continued the business. And I think when we finished campus, that was the end of the business. But that was, for me, that was a learning opportunity to learn about business. I was still selling my sweaters. As I was doing that, I was still also selling honey. Honey was interesting because honey, for me, I visited a friend. They had honey and I liked it. So I asked them, where did you get the honey? They connected me to the supplier. So I bought the honey from the supplier.
Yes.
And someone in church asked about honey. I told them, by the way, I can be able to bring this honey for you.
Yes.
At the time, it was just connecting someone who wanted honey, and I know where to get it.
Yes.
So when I brought the asali, I realized there's an opportunity here. People like this honey. So I would buy it from the supplier, supply it, mark it up a bit, and sell it to the people who wanted honey. And that's how
the business began.
Yes. So it was very informal. Nothing, no branding. It was just you get it from the supplier in glass jars.
Oh, already packaged?
Packaged already. So
you link to the market.
I sell to individuals.
Yes.
Individuals. Little by little it grew.
Yes.
I started selling. There was someone who used to work. She still works there. There's a company that it's the same way that the tea is provided in the office. Yeah. So there are people who prefer sugar. There are people who prefer honey. So I would sell the honey to the offices. Right. And the good thing with that is that they needed more. Oh. So I was able to sell in bulk.
Oh, lovely.
So that grew, and people kept asking me, why aren't you doing this like professionally?
Yes.
So for me, it was very informal, and it was working at the time. So I think the moment it's a conversation I had with my wife. We realized this is an opportunity to actually do a business, a proper business.
Yes.
So we registered the name, and I worked with a friend who helped.
Is this a brand name or a business name?
It's a business name. It's registered. Yeah. It's registered. Yeah, my friend helped me do the logo, the first one.
Yeah.
My bro took that logo, and worked with his graphic designer and made it even better and better. So yeah, that's how the journey started. Yeah,
that's how Job Wahani came to be.
Yes, Asali Timam. That's how Asali Timam came to be.
Amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
So what has the journey been, even as we talk about collaborations, because I'm sure you have utilized amazing collaborations to bring the business to where it is.
Yes.
I'm sure branding, like you're saying, your brother, a graphic designer, those are collaborations that you've been able to ride on. What are the other collaborations, and how is it working in terms of collaborations with people?
Because before the honey gets here, there's a lot in the background. I first of all, someone could help me get, because I was using I had one supplier, but I needed someone who would I needed an accredited supplier, someone who had the KEBS logo, someone who's already vetted by KEBS. So I was able to, a friend connected me to KIRDI, Kenya Industrial Research Development Institute. I went there, tested the honey, the one that I was selling. I was told, unfortunately, it has commercial sugar. It's been adulterated, so that's why I had to change. I had to change now to
what you now selling.
What I'm selling, because they now connected me to a supplier, someone who supplies asali to them.
I see.
So I think now with the new supplier, I was able to learn. The supplier has taught me a lot, because I think they've been in the business for longer. Yes. So at least,
So that is a collaboration.
That's a collaboration.
Working, right?
My supplier is a very important person I need to work with on a regular basis. I have to be in collaboration with them. Yes.
What are the other collaborations that you utilize in your business?
The graphics designer is another. That's someone very important, because they help me
to put out the brand.
Yes. That's a very important person. Someone else who helps me, the printing. The graphic designer is different from the one who does the printing. There's one who does the printing. There's the one who helps when you're done with the printing. You still have to cut the stickers now. That's someone different. And then now there's a process of now putting the branding on the bottles.
But you get them packaged already.
The honey is already packaged, but it doesn't have a branding. So I take the brand. Now my wife comes in there, helps me with putting now the stickers in every jar.
Lovely.
Yes, and then now I definitely at times I don't have the, probably I'm caught up somewhere. I have to use riders who help me get the asali from my supplier. They bring them to me.
So
transportation, a very important collaboration. Yes.
Do you require any marketing persons to help you market, or do you do direct marketing? How do you serve your customers?
Someone who has helped me where marketing is concerned is my brother. My brother, he runs, he's in sales and marketing. He's worked for big brands. He has his own company called Savvy House. So that really, his experience has helped me a lot, because he's been able to, because he has a rich network of people who buy such products, because he's worked for Peptang, he's worked for Unga Group. So those are he has a network
that works for you.
That works, because he enabled me to get the Glovo connection, the partnership that I have with Glovo, because I supply to them the asali and others, and there's a wholesaler in in Nairobi West.
Yes.
That's someone else another collaboration, because I have to, that's the way to distribute.
It's the channel of distribution.
Yeah, channel of distribution.
Right.
And then there are people who know me that I sell honey.
Yes.
So they just come to me directly.
Lovely.
They buy the honey from me. It's like you. I advertise it in a group.
Yes.
Someone sees it, they ask for the honey, and they buy it.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Wow, my dear viewers, I'm really hoping that you're getting inspired, you're learning, and you can see how important it is to have collaborations at work, and to know that you never do business alone. There are people that you need, there are channels that you need to work with in terms of distribution, there are suppliers that you need, and all these are very, very important partners in business. And of course, Job, on that note, I just want to find out what has helped you to work with the partners that you have in business. Those ones, the distributors, the marketers, the branding, and everything else. What is that one thing that cuts across that if you didn't have it, it wouldn't work? The channels, I mean, these partners would not be able to work with you.
A character trait or
whatever.
They are all reliable. You have to work with someone who's reliable.
Yes.
Like my supplier, I have to make sure he's a reliable supplier.
Yes.
When I need the honey, it's there.
Yes.
So that's reliability is very important. When I need
reliability on their end only, or even on your end?
On my end as well, because when I get the honey, I have to make sure that I pay.
Yes.
I pay him his dues.
Yeah.
Yeah, and reliability is important, because when I inbox my graphic designer, he has to be available.
Yes.
The one who does the printing, he has to be available as well. All those things. Yeah.
And of course, things like trust.
Trust is important as well. Yes.
Service, proper service.
Yes.
Good service, great service.
Yes.
You know, and so on and so forth. So it's about relationships and building relationships.
Yes.
And making these relationships work for your business.
Yes.
But at the same time, I would be curious to know what makes your brand different from the rest.
From the rest.
Yeah. Because of course, seeing it looks I love the branding. I love the way it looks.
Thank you.
But how different is this from other brands that I see in the supermarket?
The good thing is that we are KEBS accredited.
Yes.
So that's a big plus for us.
Yes. Quality right there.
That's quality, because I need to be supplying a product that is a good quality product to my customers. Yes.
Lovely.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Lovely. But I'm also thinking one of the other things that could differentiate you, I see the packaging. I see the 500 meals. This is how many meals? 190 grams.
190, yeah.
And the bigger one. So, if somebody just wanted to use it for a day and not beyond a day, they will take this one.
Yes, the small one.
There are others that want to use it for a whole month.
Yes.
Yet there are brands that you will see in the supermarket, and they are not packaged in different sizes like yours.
Yes.
So I think that could also be a differentiator.
Yes.
Yeah, amazing.
Yes.
So, tell me, honey, what are some of the benefits that we get from honey now that that's your product?
Yeah, honey is interesting. Honey is one of the few things in nature that does not expire.
Oh, it doesn't?
It doesn't expire.
Oh.
You can go to, I think there are tombs that have been dug up in Egypt, the pyramids.
Yes.
They still find honey that has been there from those days.
There was milk. And
yes. The only thing that changes is that it can crystallize.
Yes. Of course.
It can crystallize in Ashkana, but other than that, it remains fresh.
Amazing.
Yes.
Amazing.
One of the, because it's been used, people use it to preserve.
Yeah.
Yes, it's similar to, it's a preservative. Yes. Yeah. So it's a good sweetener. There are people who want to stop using sugar.
Yes.
This is a good alternative. This is a good alternative to sugar. it has a lot of, there are people who use it to make cough syrups. Like I use it to, I mix the honey and a bit of onions.
Yes.
You make a nice syrup that helps you if you have someone who has a cold or a cough.
Yes.
They can use that.
Wow.
Yes.
Onion and honey.
And honey. Yes. Yes.
Good to know.
Yes.
Good to know. Good to know. Now let's move on to something else.
Yes.
Job. I'm curious to know the sort of customers that you have. Are they just individuals or they are companies as well?
Most of my customers are individuals, but I supply to hostels.
Yeah.
Hotels.
Hotels.
There's a hotel in Kikuyu that buys honey from me.
Yes.
There's an office I supply. They're in Riverside, around Riverside.
Yes.
That's also one of my customers.
Yes.
Actually, most of my honey, I sell it direct to individuals, direct to customers.
Really?
Actually, even on a business perspective, it's good for me because when you sell it to a customer, your markup is good.
That's true.
Yes, as opposed to selling it to someone, to wholesalers. But it's also a channel where more people can get the honey. Yes. Okay. Those are the two channels that I use.
Asali Timam.
Yeah.
I don't know what your product is all about, my dear viewers. And probably it's high time you start thinking of how you can do a business with a simple item that you don't suffer so much of packaging and all these others like Job is doing. And it is possible, it can be done. Let's look at how limitless we have possibilities that we can utilize because God has granted these ones to us. So right about now, we want to take a short break. And when we come back, I'm really hopeful that you'll still be with us and you can continue enjoying the show even as we talk more about Job's business.
Job's business.
That is thriving and that is doing very well, and I'm hopeful that we can all learn.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's take a short break.
Hope TV is where you look and live, with an excellent selection of the best Christian programming consisting of local and international content of inspirational stories, talk shows, Bible commentary, youth, health shows, children entertainment, contemporary gospel music, extended times of worship, live broadcast, news, movies, drama, Christian ministry programs, and so much more. Hope TV is another quality service from Christ is the Answer Ministries with over 45% of authentic and credible local content every week. Hope TV is a sister station to Hope FM, Kenya's leading Christian radio station with footprints across the country. Tune in to Hope TV, where you look and live.
The CITAM Joint Men Leadership invites all men to the annual men's hike dubbed The Great Beyond, drawn from Joshua chapter 13 verse 1b that says, "There remains much land yet to be possessed." The ascent will take place at Ngong Hills on the 16th of March 2024 from 7:30 a.m. Charges are 800 Kenya shillings for adults and 700 Kenya shillings for children, paid through their respective assemblies. We shall have a great time in worship led by men's chorale, great fellowship among other men, and a culmination of a sermon on the Mount by Reverend Jesse Mwai. Come, let's ascend together as we take new territories. Kindly register through your local assembly.
Thank you for choosing Hope TV, the channel that brings you hope, entertainment, and inspiration. We value you and would like to serve you better. Talk to us by scanning this QR code on your screen or go to our social media page at Hope TV Kenya and click on the survey link by the name Hope TV Survey. It will just take a few minutes but means the world to us. We value your feedback. Hope TV, look and live.
usiyelala na ibada yangu nakupa wewe Bwana.
To get Wewe ni Mungu by Evelyn Wanjiru as your Skiza tune, SMS the word Skiza 88300028 and send to 811. Hope Skiza, spreading the hope.
Sijaona kama wewe, umepigana vita zangu. Nakupa ibada ya moyo wangu usiku wa leo.
Thank you for choosing Hope TV, the channel that brings you hope, entertainment, and inspiration. We value you and would like to serve you better. Talk to us by scanning this QR code on your screen or go to our social media page at Hope TV Kenya and click on the survey link by the name Hope TV Survey. It will just take a few minutes but means the world to us. We value your feedback. Hope TV, look and live.
Wow, thank you for keeping it right there. We are back, and I'm hopeful that you have grabbed a glass of water, you're sipping it, and you're enjoying the show together with us. Even as we move on to talking about jobs, businesses on honey, and really, honey is a contributor of good things to our economy, but also to our plates and cups. And so that is why we thought it would be great to have Job on studio tonight, and especially because it is aligned to the series that we are doing on agriculture, agri-business. And I can tell you Job is a rich guy. He's a rich guy making numbers of thousands from honey. And how about you? What's your product? So I'm hoping that you can think through what sort of products you would want to do, so that then this inspiration doesn't go to waste. Job, I'm sure it has not been all rosy. By the way, how many years have you done this?
As a Litimam was as a Salitimam or just honey business. I think I started in 2011.
2011, that's a while back.
Yes, for the longest time I did it informally.
Wow.
But now I think with time I just decided to do it.
So as a Salitimam, how long has it been?
It was registered in 2019.
Wow.
Yes.
Now I want to hear, what are the challenges that you have been faced with as you've done this business?
Wow. The challenges, I think one major challenge I've experienced is product knowledge in terms of my customers. I think one key thing that happens with honey is that honey naturally, with time, if it's exposed to cold weather, it crystallizes. And the moment, unfortunately, customers see that your honey has crystallized, immediately wanakwambia unauzia sukari or
is that so?
Yeah. So I think for them it's a misconception that when honey crystallizes, it's not real honey.
We've suffered. I think Kenya has suffered with fake honey.
Unfortunately.
Yes. In fact, enough times I have bought honey and I've been so disappointed.
Yes.
To have a taste of something else that is not quite honey.
Yes, and unfortunately, like any other business, there are people who do genuine business and there are people who take shortcuts. So I think that has been a challenge. And something else, unlike the taste of the honey varies depending on the time of the year, depending on where you get it,
depending on
the region. Yes, the region, the flowers.
Not the insect, I meant the flowers.
The
yes,
flowers,
are
yes.
different.
The flowers.
Yes.
There's acacia honey.
Yes.
Honey, so it varies, and the color varies. So if there's a slight change in the taste and the color, customers might want to they keep asking you, what have you done with the honey?
So do you ensure that consistency?
So I just the consistency, I get it from one supplier. Yes.
But I'm only assuming that this one supplier will not necessarily be getting it from one.
Yes, they are farm.
Yes.
There are times there's a shortage, so he has to source from elsewhere. So that is a challenge, because the season he sourced honey from. The honey was coming from a region that has tobacco. The tobacco crop. So it tasted very different from what it used to.
How does tobacco affect?
Of course, the texture is different, the taste is different.
But bees eat tobacco.
I think it's during pollination. It's during pollination that they are able to. That's how the honey taste will vary. Yes. Yes. So
wow.
So that is a challenge, because the customers expect you to provide a specific type. The taste needs to be the same.
Yes.
The color needs to be the same, and it's different. So
of course, like this, I'm looking at it. The golden brown just makes it look real.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine there's a region or there's a season you will go into and it will be lighter.
Yeah, slightly lighter.
Not be as golden as this is.
Yes.
And that can affect your products.
Yes, that's a genuine challenge that I go through on a daily basis. Like when I had to transition from my old supplier to this new one, I lost customers.
I can imagine.
Yes, I lost customers, but unfortunately, you have to learn as you go.
I know.
You learn as you go.
But then, in that sort of challenge, or are there any other challenges, by the way, before I even?
The other challenges. The other challenge, of course, thankfully, I have a good supplier who is patient, because at times you get orders in bulk, and you don't have the cash flow to pay him immediately, so you have to source from him on credit, fulfill the order with the hope that the order will be paid so that you can pay him.
On that note, do you have a good financial partner?
At the moment, in terms of we use our own resources. So we use our own resources. My wife has been gracious to me, because we have to dig deep. The resources we get, because I run another business and she's in employment. At times we have to dig into our savings. Sort out suppliers as we are waiting to be paid. So I think.
But don't be shy to get a financial partner.
Yes. As it grows, for sure, we will consider. We will consider. We will consider.
It goes a long way. And you'll get a stable financial partner that can be able to support you. Because an overdraft may not hurt.
Yes.
A credit facility, whatever that looks like. Because business needs those partners, and they are available.
Cash flow is important. Yes.
Yeah. What is the other? Are there other challenges that you're faced with?
My other challenges. The fact that it's because when I try to sell the brand is still young. You're competing with big brands. So I think that the fact that people still don't know Asali Mom, I think that's also another challenge because I think one of the people who I sold the honey to, he's a big they run a big wholesale shop, and as they're trying to sell the product, people are like, we don't know this brand. What are we sell to us the brand, the one we know. So I think that is also market penetration is a challenge. But hopefully with time, as we are remaining consistent and people get to know about the brand and doing such shows, at least the brand name is now, people get to know more about it, and eventually will be a household brand.
Yes. And of course my next question would have been competition.
Yes.
I don't know how stiff it is. I don't know how that affects you. Of course you have alluded to the fact that competition is one of your challenges.
Yeah, it is.
Is it so much? How is it? You know?
It is. I think the fact that Kenyans consume a lot of honey. Funny thing, we consume a lot of honey, and unfortunately, the fact that there is a demand for the product, you also have to compete with people who are selling fake honey. So I think that there's competition for sure. People who've been in the space for longer, and people like me trying to penetrate the market as a new brand.
I can imagine. But keep going.
We will.
I mean, being a good product, I love it that it's a genuine product, and a rich product for that matter.
Yes.
And not adulterated like the rest.
Yes.
And so you can keep moving and waiting on God to give you the favor that you need to be able to penetrate the market.
Thank you.
Great, my dear viewers. I'm really hopeful that you're gathering something from this conversation, because I can tell you that the atmosphere that we are in, operating businesses in Kenya sometimes can be very difficult. The challenges are so many, just like Job is highlighting a few of those. I don't know which ones are facing your business, but it is possible that you can keep moving, because God is the one who gives you that power to keep making wealth. I'm curious to know, what are some of the strategies, Job, you've been able to employ to remain relevant? You know, because I think this is a product that like you're saying, there's a lot of competition. There are other fake products, but I know there are customers who have trusted you and they have really held you so close, and they never ever want to buy honey elsewhere. So what are some of the strategies that you have employed to remain relevant to your customer?
Branding has really helped.
Yes.
Because I think the fact that it's a good looking brand, it has helped me gain traction. Yes. So I think my graphic designers and they have helped me as in when I put the brand out there, of course immediately I'm able to get traction. I have an Instagram page where I sell the honey. Yes, so that also helps me. I think I'm in several groups in WhatsApp. I'm able to share. I'm also able to share the graphics, or rather how people can be able to buy the honey. They can buy from me. And such. Even I think just posting it on your WhatsApp and people get to know that you're doing it, gets the word out there, and you're able to attract more customers.
It's very simple. There's nothing complicated about selling honey. It's the simple small things that would easily take for granted, and they move. I wonder whether you do exhibitions. Do you?
At the moment we haven't done one, but hopefully those are things that as a company grows, we will be able to venture into that, and also increase the product range and have more products
that are related to honey,
and that can complement what we already have.
I see.
Yes.
I see.
Yes.
I see. Wow.
Yes.
So now, and sounds like that is where you're headed to with some of these things that you're thinking about. I'm curious to know what the future of this business looks like.
The future. I think we're actually talking I think some weeks back with my wife.
Yes.
About now, because now we have a supplier
Yes.
who supplies us with the honey. So
Yes.
as we look into the future,
Yes.
we will look to be our own suppliers. Have our own farm
Yes.
where we get our honey,
Yes.
and as in control that whole
Value chain. I see.
That also will help me in terms of pricing,
Yes.
and just grow the business.
I see.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
because I was wondering if this guy just decided one day I'm not supplying you anymore.
Yes.
I'm now
Yes.
exporting my honey. What
Yes.
would you do?
Yes.
You know?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so I think it's important. What are the other plans that you have for the future?
As I've mentioned, growing the product range,
Yes.
venturing into other products that can complement what I have. That's
Yes.
the honey that I sell,
Yeah.
and any other product. We're in conversations with my wife to see what else we can include
Yes.
in what else we can sell
Yeah.
under Asaliti Mom.
Wow.
Yes.
I'm just loving the way you keep saying I am in talks with my wife.
Yes.
Hey, I tell you,
In
doing
partnership.
business with spouses and family.
Yes.
What are some of the challenges that you have faced doing this business with family, with
Yeah.
your spouse?
With my
Yes.
sometimes our ideas clash.
Yes.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
You are not born together.
Yes, our idea. Like initially, the original name was not Asaliti Mom.
Yes.
It was Asali Bees. But the word bees is BEEZ. So, but we didn't register that name.
Yes.
Yes. So eventually we settled on this.
Yes.
And we were able to register it.
Wow.
But the Bible says iron sharpens iron.
Yes.
And being in conversation with my wife
Yes.
on a regular basis helps
Yes.
me to see things from a different perspective.
Definitely.
And and it just enriches the partnership and
That's true.
and
what she sees, you don't see.
yes, for sure.
Indeed.
It's called pink and blue.
Yeah, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, you
Yes.
see blue, she sees pink.
Pink, yeah.
And let me tell you, one of each would be richer at one time than
Yes,
the other.
yes.
And so you have to keep comparing notes and sharpening one another.
Kabisa,
like you have said.
kabisa.
Definitely. What might be the other challenges in running such a business together and being so close in the business together, even if she's not present completely there like you are?
I run another business.
Yeah.
I run an insurance agency.
Yes.
So being full-time there and being full-time here is a challenge in itself, because the demands are different.
Yes.
The demands, because this one is very straightforward. Someone wants honey.
Yes.
They want these quantities of honey.
Yes.
You organize the delivery,
Yes.
and that's sorted. You give them an invoice.
Yeah.
Wait for payment. That's different.
Yes.
The other one is a bit more time consuming, because you have to send quotations. You have
What's
to.
the other business that you're in, if you don't mind telling us?
I run an insurance agency
Okay.
called Erdem Insurance Agency.
Right.
Erdem is a Turkish word meaning virtue.
Okay.
Yes. So yeah, that's the other business I'm involved with, which
Actually
actually.
not complementary to this, because I thought it's a business that complements this.
No, very different.
different.
Very different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very
Okay,
different. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So what are you trusting God for in this business now? In this year, we are only in March.
In March.
We
Yeah.
have quite a number of months left.
Uh-huh.
What is that one item of prayer that God asking you, what can I do for you, my son, in as far as Asaliti Mom is concerned? What would you tell him?
Yeah, Asaliti. I think it's interesting that I'm seated with you right here.
Yes.
One of the things I've been actively praying about this year
Yes.
is for exponential growth.
Beautiful.
In getting more customers, getting the business growing.
Yes.
And getting such opportunities to talk about my product
Yes.
is working towards that
Giving you mileage.
yeah, because
Yes.
I'm able to the brand is now visible to more people,
I hear you.
and hopefully you get more customers and the business grows.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Lovely.
yes,
I'm
yes.
happy for you, Job.
Thank
May
you.
God hear that you
Thank
will
you, thank you,
grow exponentially.
thank you.
But I can tell you there are people that are even watching and they are looking at you, the likes of James. And James says that I am a fan of Honey. Please, can he share his number?
I'll share.
As you do your parting shot now,
Yes.
please don't forget to give your contact so that
Yes.
somebody who wants to get in touch with you would be able to get in touch with you.
I'll do that.
Yes, so go right ahead, do your parting shot.
Yes.
Yes.
I start with my number or my parting shot.
You either.
Either way, my number is very straightforward.
Yes.
It's 0727
Yes.
70 70 30.
70, 70, 30.
Very straightforward.
You are lovely.
Yes. So that if
Yes.
anyone wants honey,
Yes.
they can reach me either on WhatsApp or
You said your IG page is okay.
Yes.
Asali Timam KE.
Yes.
Lovely.
Yes.
Do your parting shot now.
Yes. First of all, I thank you for this opportunity.
Yes.
If you would have asked me, I wasn't. It's not something that I had pre-planned.
Yes.
Thank you for reaching out and for giving me this opportunity to talk more about what I do.
Yes.
I don't take that for granted.
Yes.
If you're in business, I think God is our source.
Yes.
And I think we as Christians, God has given us the ability to create wealth.
Yes.
And just connect to God because He's the source of everything.
Indeed.
He will give you business ideas,
Yes.
things that you currently have that you can turn into businesses that can earn you an income and a
Yes.
livelihood.
Indeed.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Lovely.
Yes.
Lovely.
Yes.
And it's not just that you have been you have benefited from the show, but the audience also have benefited
Yes.
from your knowledge.
Yes.
Because I know there's somebody somewhere who has seen a little opportunity, but they do not know how to seize it.
Yes.
But from your sharing, I'm sure my dear audience have been able to see something that they can be able to do with the opportunities that they have seen. So indeed, you're a blessing to God's kingdom, and we are grateful that you made time to come. My dear viewers, I'm really hopeful that you've taken something great from this show, and that it is not empty that we sat here to discuss this topic tonight. This is honey. It may be something simple, and yet it's a contributor to so much in our economy today. How about you think about an item or a service that you can be able to do and reach out, talk to God about it and see what can come out of it. Why? Because when we look around us, I'm sure there is something that we can always be able to do. We are not limited, only that oftentimes we limit our minds and we do not allow ourselves to begin something that can be profitable and that can bring so much goodness in our lives, like Asali Timam. So we are so thankful, Job, that you found time to be on Occupy today.
Thank you.
Tonight.
Thank you.
May the good Lord bless you, and may He help your business to grow exponentially.
Thank you.
You
Thank
have
you.
been a resource tonight, and we're grateful that we came.
Thank you.
With that, dear viewers, we come to the end of our show tonight. We're grateful that you made it to come, and we're looking forward to seeing you next Sunday, same time, God willing. So have a very good night, and as the week begins, may the Lord God go before you and bless you. Amen. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Asante.